Well, our next guest is a former beauty pageant queen who says she suffered with being hypercritical about her looks and her weight. But after years of obsessing, Lisa Schilling says she finally learned to accept herself as is and says more women need to get real and love the skin they're in. And she's written a book about it. It's called The Get Real Guide to Health and Fitness, 5 Steps to Create Your Own Personal Wellness Plan. Lisa Schilling joins us now this morning as part of our book author series. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So, former beauty pageant queen, no stress there.
Oh, no stress with that lifestyle.
You know, one of the things you say in the book that I find interesting is that, you know, there's a lot of emphasis on looks, obviously, in the beauty pageant world. Did you find yourself like crash dieting down, or were you constantly obsessed with your weight and your looks?
It was a little bit of both. Unfortunately, I didn't take the healthiest methods I could to become thin. Before competition, I would crash diet, I would exercise excessively, and do all the things that I know now are not healthy for my body. So although I was thin, I wasn't very healthy.
You know, and that's interesting because you say that was the best you'd ever looked in your life, but this is the best you've ever felt in your life. What's changed?
I feel like you have to have a lifestyle that you can actually enjoy, and whatever that equals as far as how you look, you have to make peace with that. And I finally found a size and a lifestyle that I'm really happy living.
How did you come to that conclusion after spending so much time in the pageant world?
I think it is because of the women I dealt with through pageantry, and then working as a fitness trainer, working with real women whose lifestyles were hectic and busy, and what most experts tell you are so difficult to achieve that I knew that those people wouldn't be able to do it, and actually I wasn't able to do it. So that's what spurred me to make this book and to help other people.
All right, so here's the deal. You live in rural Missouri. You've got 3 boys.
Yes.
You're married. Can I just say that's about as real as it gets? And you say that more women should focus on getting real about their health and fitness instead of trying to fit into a mold that they think society says they should be.
Yes, you don't have to wait to be a certain size to enjoy the life that you're given. Each day is a gift, and we should look for all that we can get out of it instead of trying to be more, be thinner, be more toned, be more this, and then I'm going to finally begin to be happy. I'll finally begin to enjoy my life. That's my goal, is to help people say, enjoy it right now where you're at the size you're at.
Oh, makes sense. And so what are some of the get real steps that women can take? I know you list 5 in the book. What are some of the steps?
The most important step is the first one, and that is to line up your thinking. Most women lose the battle because they don't prepare mentally for it and they aren't in the right frame of mind. Shifting your focus from your weight to your health and doing activities that you actually enjoy is really the first step.
You know, and the other thing I love is that, you know, you talk about accepting yourself, which I think is so important, but I have to say, I think that path is a process. It doesn't happen overnight, because people can look at you and say, she looks healthy, she's fit, mentally, she's doing well, but that was a process to get there.
Absolutely, and that's one of the things in the book I wanted to help other people to develop their own process. And I give them the step-by-step directions where they can fill in situations from their own lives so that they can create a plan that will work for them. Not what I did, but what will work for them.
You know, the other thing I have to tell you that I love is the cover of the book, because it has you kind of sitting, you know, with all this laundry and all this chaos around you, and you've got your hand in your head. And, you know, that may sum it up for a lot of women. Some of the things we feel sometimes, it's like, holy cow. But that's just about as real as it gets for us.
To me, I would see fitness models who looked perfectly toned and thin, and they were trying to sell me a product or a book, and do what I do and you'll look fabulous like me.
And please, that was not their reality.
Exactly, and it's not going to be that reality for the readers, unfortunately. So I wanted to show what real women go through when they get home from work and they know that there's laundry to do and there's homework to help the kids with, the house needs picked up, but you also think, gosh, I need to work in some exercise. So, you know, the treadmill you've been using is a clothes closet. You try to pull the clothes off and talk yourself into getting on it. And that's the kind of people I really wanted to reach with this book, because I see it every day. And I know that they can enjoy life and enjoy fitness if they take a different approach.
You know, I love the book because it reminds me a lot of my life. Getting real. Lisa Schilling, thank you for being with us this morning on The Balancing Act.
Thank you.
All right, so once again, the book is called Get Real Guide to Health and Fitness, 5 Steps to Create Your Own Personal Wellness Plan. If you would like more information on Lisa or to order a copy of the book, log on to getrealwellnesssolutions.com, or you can follow her on Facebook at facebook.com/getreal.wellness.